Okay, hey y'all. Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone? Make sure my volume up. Okay. Hey Gamma, how are you? Hey OMG, how are you? How y'all ladies doing tonight? How y'all doing? How you doing? Yes, I say let me come on because I was just by Isgamo and it's crazy how she had that topic. She was talking about validation. Excuse me. And like you was right, Gamma, when you said where I left off last time, this is what I wanted to talk about loyalty. And I was also saying that it wasn't gonna get old. And it's crazy how it's still going on. I said, oh my God, so yeah. I said, let me go ahead and do this because like I said, damn, it just been a lot, y'all. Yep. So, hey, Carolina Peach, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yes, all is well, and I hope all is well for you and yours too. Yeah, yeah. So I was just like, and then like I said too, y'all know I like to get right into it, but like I was saying too, like no, I ain't tell y'all this, but my thing, it didn't stem from what's happening now, right? I was really relating it to back when the lady was on Britney's live. What her name? Feast. Her name Feast. Y'all know not Fee, but Feast. How she went on Britney live saying how she wasn't in the squad no more and woo the woo, and she got on Britney panel talking about she woke up to not being no, she woke up to going in the sister circle, whatever. But I'm like, you still checking for the sister circle. If you knew you didn't want to be there any longer, why are you checking for it? So that kind of sparked my like, you know what I'm saying, loyalty situation, right? So, like I said, now for me, I can only talk about me, right? Loyalty, and I said my title is "What is Loyalty on Social Media?" Because that kind of sparked like, well, what is loyalty on social media? Like, I mean, to me, how can you be loyal on social media? Like, I mean, for me, when I think of loyalty, I think of ride or die and, scratch my back. You scratch my back, I scratch yours type deal, which, if you ain't never met nobody, I just can't see that happening on social media. So I'm trying to figure out what does loyalty look like on social media, stemming from that live. But since Britney's live, it's like it's just been ongoing, just different stuff been taking place, different stuff. And sure, today, I've been checking some lives out, whoop the whoop. And I mean, like I say, that conversation, I guess, just didn't get old. You know what I'm saying? And it's still something that I would like to know. Because like I say, loyalty to me, when I think about social media, I think it's the word loyalty. Because I hear some people saying loyalty. For me, I wouldn't call it loyalty. I call it support. Like, I'll support because I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not personally. So for me, loyalty on social media would be I support you. I come through your chat, hit the like button, engage with you, chill out with you, have a good time, whatever, whatever. That's my loyalty. But I just don't think for me to be, and I've said it before numerous of times, like for me to get out here and just be going up in that wall with people because of this and because I ain't doing it because I don't know nobody personally like that in order to do that. So I mean, I've always said I ain't doing that. I mean, that's just the bottom line with that. Now, I could see loyalty if you done met somebody in person. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done built this relationship not based on no social media, but you've built your own personal relationship. Then I could see where loyalty will fall in place. But outside of that, I don't really think you can have real loyalty on social media. What y'all think about that? I just don't think so. I mean, if you don't really know a person, how loyal can you really be? Like, hey, OMG, did I speak to you, Boo? Hey, Gamma, I think I did. So the Carolina, hey, Maisha, how you doing, lady? Miss Jennifer, hey, how are you? How have you been? I miss you, lady. How are you? How are you, Miss Jennifer? I think people have yeah. But I don't think it's that's what I'm saying, Emma. I think it's the word. Don't use the word loyalty because that to me that equates to like I say, ride or die. And when you know what I'm saying, ride or die with somebody, you willing to do whatever. And I just can't get that on social media. So I think it's the word. You know what I'm saying? I would instead of using loyalty, I would say support. You know what I'm saying? I think loyalty is a strong word. That's a strong word. Like hate is a strong word. Loyalty is a really strong word. So I think it's just a bad word for us to be using on social media. I think that's not a good word to use. I would say support. Because like I say, me myself, I support a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I go on people's chats. I support. I support. And when I say I love you, I truly mean that as well. Because when I say that, that's another perspective also. Because when I do say that, that's on a godly level. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to love everybody, your enemies as well. Which thank you, Jesus. I don't have any, but I'm just saying when I say love, I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no hate for nobody or nothing like that. So is it I think it's the choice of words, and you have to be careful when you say certain words because them words mean things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take words mean things, So that's my perspective. Say facts. Yeah, yeah, Miss Caroline. I've been doing good. Yes, well that's good to hear. I was looking for you one night. I'm like, where Miss Jennifer been? I have not seen her in forever. Yeah, so and it's crazy, like I say, how Gammo had that topic. Like she was talking about validation. Y'all go check Gammo is Gammo's World out. She had a really good live just now. And I'm like, she talking about what I had left off on. That's what really I'm like, I gotta go and get this out because then everybody gonna be and that would happen to me a lot. Like a lot of different topics I be wanting to talk about. People be, I done pondered on it so long, I ain't came. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I get here, I'm just like, F it, just let it go or whatever. But I'm like, you know what? Because I really want to know what y'all think loyalty is on social media. Do you think people can really be loyal on like I said, I only think you can be loyal if you done actually met someone in person, y'all done built a relationship amongst yourselves. I heard Justice even talk, in which we've been talking about this before. Like, we ain't talking about no social media. We trying to get to know each other, one another or whatever like that. So other than that, I just don't think you can be loyal on social media. I really don't. Not that's not a good word, I would say. I mean, I wouldn't use loyal. I would say supportive, but loyal, that's a heavy word. Yeah, maybe a different word. Yes, yes. Absolutely. Yeah, for real. Yeah. And I gotta stop that gamma because let me tell you this too. Now how you do your did you knows? Don't you know? Did you know? This was at like the very beginning of my, being a content creator. I wanted to start doing the did you knows. You know what I'm saying? I never did it, but that's been I say, ugh. I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Be on my mind, but by the time it's time to get to it, it be a whole something else, girl. And I probably never come before you know it. Somebody, as yourself, has done. I say, "Grandma, I'm doing digital because I had a couple, that was something else I wanted to do. So it's crazy, but I guess I just gotta start. I don't know. When I'm thinking about it, I can't do it though. Like when I'm thinking about it, like at that moment, I just can't do it sometimes. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Like now I got time. You know what I'm saying? So, and I really wanted to talk about this because I really want to know what is loyalty on social media. Like I say, I think it's the word that they're using, but I don't really think. No, no, I don't think so. I really don't think it's possible. Me myself personally. Okay, Miss Jennifer, that's what's up. Good to see you, honey. I was thinking about you. I think the probably live for last. I sure thought about you. Well, I'm glad to hear from you. Hey, Jeannie, how are you? How are you, Miss Lady? Justice in the building. What's up, Justice? Happy birthday again, girl. I hope you got my I hope you knew it was me that sent you your birthday gift. Yeah, that was me, Justice. I don't know if you knew it was me or not. But yes. I did it yesterday, I think. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah, but and then like I said, they've been having all this going on today. And not just today, it's been happening. I've been hearing this. It ain't even just today. That's why I say what the conversation wasn't gonna get old. Because it's been happening like since I saw Britney's replay with the lady on there, whatever. And she got up there, like I say, like she wasn't like she was done with the squad. She was chilling, laying low or whatever. But yet you woke up checking for the sister circle. So either you is or you ain't. But since you found out you kicked out, now you over here. So, that would kind of spark this topic. You know what I'm saying? So, but since then, it's been up from there. I'm like, well, damn. And here come get on with her topic. I'm like, well, damn. So, yeah, I'm like, you know what? Girl, go ahead and hit that live button. So, yeah, you're very welcome, Justice. Yes. Good, Jenny. Good, 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 good. And even with that, but this, Jenny, that was a whole nut. That was way before what I'm talking about with the lady on Brittany Live. Even back then, like, I don't know. I mean, that part of it, I don't know. I mean, to each his own, do what you do how you do. But I don't know. Like I said, if I've never met you in real life, I'm just you like just say you're gonna be mad with me. You're gonna be hot because I just can't do it. But like I say, I support. I'm a great supporter. I mean, I do that in my real life. I was just saying that on Gamma Chat. What I do on YouTube, I do in real life. Like my family, heavy supporters or whatever anybody got going on. They selling stuff or graduation, whatever, just support. That's what we do. Even coming up with my mom when we go and visit the sick and shut in, just supporting, you know what I'm saying? So I'm big on support. And if like I have to choose my words, y'all gotta think about what I'm saying. Like let me see how I can put it. Like I support people. If I support you, you gonna know that I support you. I'm not gonna be in your bushes. I'm gonna dip in, speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do all of that. You gonna know I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no. You not gonna not know. Maybe if I have to catch a replay, you probably ain't gonna see me. But for the most part, if you know I support you and I catch you live, I'm definitely gonna dip in. I'm definitely gonna speak to let you know I'm there and that I support you. All that extra business, all this, you can't go here. You can't. That's why I do what I do and I move how I move. That way, I don't owe nobody nothing and don't nobody owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's for social media. That's the difference with the social media stuff. Don't nobody owe me nothing on here, I don't owe nobody nothing. So I want to keep it that way. But whomever I support, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna come in, you gonna know I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm gonna hit the like button. I'm tuning in. Drop something on you, whatever, have it go. You know what I'm saying? Because I truly support people. I don't care who you are and whether you mess or I don't do all of that. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm so glad I don't get tangled up in all that group stuff. Like I can't do it because you're gonna be mad with me. This is what I know about me. See, that go back to Gamma lie. I don't need nobody to validate that about me. I know me. You know what I'm saying? I know how I move. So I don't get tripped up on all that. I don't put myself in no type of situation to where later on I'm going to feel like I owe something to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to set myself up like that. Not at all. And that's just the way I roll, like I say, on and off YouTube. Yeah, Gammo, and I try to be a good supporter. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it ain't about I think loyalty is a horrible word to use on YouTube. I mean, I don't know where that word come from on social media, period. Because I don't think that's a good word. I think support, that's the furthest it should go. Either you support or you don't. You can go watch, do whatever you do, how you do, whatever. I just came in. Who got well, this being shit, Jeanette. What I'm talking about, this happened. Ooh, when Brittany did I say about a week or two ago? Maybe 2 weeks this happened. That was what they let feed her name, Feast. Feast. Like having a feast, cornbreads, collard greens, stuff like that. Feast. Yeah. I'm big on yeah. And loyalty. But I get the support, but Lord, you think you can have loyalty on social media? I don't think so. Not if you ain't never met nobody. I don't think you really can. I don't. That's just my opinion. You know. What's up, Brittany? How you doing, girl? Sound like you a hot topic, girl. I like so many of CC. Yeah, it breaks my heart to see. Exactly. And that's where I'm different than Miss Jennifer. I'm different right there because since I came on here, I've been me the whole time. I don't care who them fell out, how you fell out. I still go wherever I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't get tangled up in all that bullshit because it's bullshit to me. I don't get tangled up with that like that. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm going wherever the hell I want. Until you pay my phone bill, which you still not gonna be able to tell me where to go because I'm still not gonna listen because it's in my possession. So it just won't work. No. She said, hey Brittany. She said, hey Jennifer. Yeah. She's inside of in my own. I know that's real. I'm like, oh my God. I'm girl. I'm trying to tell you. Look, I'm just. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad I don't get tied up in no bullshit where nobody feel like I owe something to you. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. So, but I feel you on that. I'm just speaking of just yeah, y'all for real. So I'm like, what's up with this? I think loyalty is a horrible word to be using because that gives you a different outlook on stuff. When you saying the word loyalty, that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good word, and I think that's what people get twisted and get in their feelings because it's the word that's being used. It's not so much of what you're showing. I think it's more so of the word. What y'all think? And the link is open. It's hey, because I'm curious because I ain't ever been no social media person. It's like, I had Facebook, but the people on Facebook, I know everybody on my Facebook, personally. So that's totally different. I don't know about this YouTube shit. Like, No, I don't know. So that's just my opinion on it. And like I say, Grandma just had a live, and she hit on some good points. You know what I'm saying? So, but hers was more about validation. Do people, how people be looking? Do you feel like you need to be validated? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know what I will and what I won't do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel no. I don't need no validation. Mm-mm. That's how I feel. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. Jeannie just became a member. Yeah, y'all. So that's my take on it. I was just like, I just don't think you could be loyal on social media. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, to each his own, but like I say, if you ain't met a person in real time and just been chilling, hanging out, how can you be loyal? What is that? Like I don't get it. But some people do say, I'm loyal, I'm loyal. Okay, you know, do you? But I don't like to get tied up into all of that like that. I'm going to do me, period. I'm going to move how I move. I'm going to talk to whoever I want to talk to. I feel like you ain't never done me shit. I ain't got no problem with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. And I don't need nobody telling me what I can and cannot do. That's where I ain't explaining shit. We ain't do. I'm not. That's another thing I'm big on. I can't do no explaining. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that. Hell no. Hey, stay in my lane. It is. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative and is. Yeah, for real though. Real talk. Like I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I just I don't know. Maybe I be thinking sometimes maybe people, and I get it. You may have your older people. They probably just lonely, bored, ain't got nobody to talk to. You may have some that just love to talk, love to be a part of something. I get it, but will I call it loyal? Absolutely not. Nope, can't do it. I ain't gonna be able to do that one. Now support and support, that I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind supporting. I don't mind at all, because everybody needs support. You know what I'm saying? So, and that support and loyalty is two totally different things to me. So that definitely don't mean the same thing. Mhm. Yep. What y'all think about loyalty on social media? That's what I want to know. What's been up, stay in my lane? How you been doing, lady? Ain't seen you in a minute, girl. Yeah, because it's just crazy. And like ever since, like I said, I saw that live, it's just been so much different stuff just happening. People talking about being loyal. I'm like, how can I don't know? It baffles me. Okay, I'm like, I just don't get it. When you think of loyalty, loyalty really mean, like I say, ride or die shit. Like, scratch my back, I scratch yours. But if, like I say, you ain't never met nobody for real, to go sit down, chill, hang out, you know, talking, woo the woo, that ain't loyalty anyway. That's not loyalty. I just talk to you online. It's basic. So I don't know. That's just my opinion of it. Yeah. But Grandma wanted to tell you too. I tried to go look that cat up, girl. Nothing. Couldn't find a thing. I started thinking, did them people paint the cat? Good, because everything came up. It's like it was a like a piece of art or something, something you paint or something like that. I'm like, I wonder if them people painted that cat. Good, cause I could not find. I wish Princess she know about cats, but I sure couldn't find it, girl, at all. Mm-mm. Not at all. Hey, be well. How you doing, Miss Lady? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm being good tonight, girl. I'm being good, be well. Good night for you, girl. I don't be bad though, I do curse and stuff like that, but you know, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing too much. Hey, Miss Diamond, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, y'all. So, what y'all think about this loyalty on social media? Y'all don't care? Like, what? Y'all don't think nothing? What? Say thank you, my dear. Okay. Thank you for coming through, lady. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, like I was saying, I support people. I don't have a problem with that. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? If I don't, and I don't have nothing against nobody on here, but I'm big on support in real life. Like me and my family, we support people. Like like I say, whatever we doing, whatever somebody got going on, whatever, whatever, we support heavy. Like, and you gonna know we support. So, and I think that way I know where it come from. It come from my mama. She was a heavy supporter as well. In my justice voice as well. Yes. So ain't no thing about supporting, but when you get to talking about loyalty, I don't know about that. Not on social media. In real life, yeah, but not on social media. I just can't see it. Not unless you know people for real, for real. That's the only way I. But these people be going. I don't know. They be going haywire and really upset. Like I'm being loyal. What? Yeah, okay. It's crazy. Now that's when I don't get it. Like can't be serious, are you? You know, and especially if you've been on here for a minute, even a year. You should know. And especially, it's just crazy. If they done threw you in this section, you know what it's hitting for. So anything's subject to happen. Like anything's subject to change. It could change at the blinking of an eye. You just don't know from day to day what the hell about to happen. People get in feelings and all type of stuff. But people make the world go round. Money make the world go round. So it is what it is, I guess. You're so welcome. I love to support when I can. That's good, Jenny family. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what like I said, that come from my mom. I know where that come from. She was a heavy supporter of everybody. Like I said, the sick and shut in. She taking us. We supporting. So I know where it come from. And that's why I know it's a difference with loyalty, in real life and on social media. Like, I just can't see it. I just can't. I tried to think of a way, but only thing I could see if you really actually been around one another, um, and done really built a relationship. You have to have a relationship first. Like I mean, even through the chats, I can come in chats, speak, and get to know a person through the chats. But like, how can I say? Like, far as I can't even explain it, y'all. I can't do it. But like I say, I support who I support, and when I say I love you, I really mean that. Because that's in a godly way. You know what I'm saying? That's of the Bible. So ain't no if you love me, then I love you. No, you ain't got to. My father said to, you know. So I don't even get with that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I guess that goes back to like this was on Justice Live, like people traditions, like how they were raised in what your values are in life. You know what I'm saying? They go back to all of that. Everybody probably don't believe in that. But I do because like I say, I grew up in church. So I know what it is. I know what the Bible say to do. So I ain't know if you love me. No. I love everybody. hmm Really, we too much going on. Oh, absolutely, Miss Jennifer, and is wait. That's the other thing. It's so much going on in the world. That's a whole nother subject. It's so much going on in the world. So much that needs to really be worried about and to have a high concern of because it really is. Like, mm-mm. It's time to be stocking up, doing all type of shit. Need a garden, all type of shit. So that's definitely facts. It really, really is. Yeah, so that was my take on that. And I really wanted to go ahead and get it out because it's like it just keep coming up, it keep coming up, it keep coming up. Like what? What is really going on? You know? And don't lose no relationships over no BS. You know what I'm saying? Because there are all different types of relationships, of course. You got family, friends, loved ones, significant others, all type of relationships. Don't lose no relationships over BS. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't have no problem with nobody on here. Not nobody. So I'm comfortable when I move chat to chat to chat to chat. I don't feel nothing, not affected, because I don't do that. No, I don't do that. No, no, no. I mess with who I mess with, whoever I've been messing with. If I fell out with somebody, if they fell out with them, I ain't never stopped because I like who I like. And when I go in somebody chat, like I always say, I'm not there for the chat. I'm there for the host. Otherwise, I ain't got no business there. You know what I'm saying? No. So I don't go for the chat. I go for the host. So the chat, that's part of the engagement, but I'm not there for the chat. I'm there for the host to support the host and what they got going on. So regardless to what they may be talking about, now I will say, just say I go, but I don't even go in them kind of chats though. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, just say I go in a chat and they dogging somebody that I truly and really support. Will I engage? Absolutely not. Because number one, you ain't gonna know what them people finna be talking about. It's not like they didn't can't, had a meeting and say, hey, I'm finna go live and talk about this. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just supporting who you support. So when I go in chats, I'm glad I don't go in chats like that. But if I was to go in a chat where they talking about somebody, I'm not engaging, but I still will hit your like button, give you the view, all of that because I support the host. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, how y'all feel about just say you go in a chat and they talking about a content creator, somebody that y'all really, really like, and you in the chat, you in this thing now, you in here, spoke, you in the building. How you feel about once they do get started with their commentary that they talking about somebody that you support? How y'all feel about that? Will you stay? Will you go? I know I won't engage. I won't engage in it. I probably still listen, but I'm not definitely not engaging. How y'all feel about that? Cause don't even lie. We nosy. I know we knows. I know I am. I want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But I won't engage with it. No. Be like, oh yeah, no, I ain't doing none of that. No. And me, I'm the type of person, depending on what you're talking about, if you are, I may ask you something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I probably say something, but just engaging to dog them out, absolutely not. And I think that's where the loyalty word and support word get mixed up. I listen to the activity. I can, but yeah, get that. But if you just don't, like I say, I don't even go and check that's really talking negative about somebody that I deal with. So it's not really a issue of mine, but sound like it's an issue of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, mm-mm. I get it. I don't want to hear it, but you just don't know what the person gonna be talking about. Like, once you done got in there, you done took your seat and speaking, and you know what I'm saying. Here they come with the commentary, and you like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, 1,000 chat. Hey, Wanda, but why watch people chat? That too, Wanda. I'm glad you said that. That's what I'm saying. That's a yeah, that's another thing. Why are you watching and looking to just it's like you waiting on somebody to, but who does that? I don't get it. Ain't no law. Yeah, that's true, Miss Wanda. That's true. Cause it's like people be watching chats, waiting on something to pop off. Like you just watching, what you looking for? Like what? And then what you waiting to chastise me? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that either. No. Mm-mm. No, that's why I just like the chats I go in, because 9 out of 10, I know what they gonna be talking about. And you know, they not rearing too far off into nothing else besides what they been doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, Miss Wanda. Like, it's like people watch chats. Like, don't watch. And I'm a person, please don't watch me. I do not like to be watched. No, no, no. I do not like to be watched, period. Don't watch me, watch God. You know? Because, like I say, you're going to be disappointed with me. And not because I'm talking about you or no shit like that, but because of the chat that I'm in. Don't do that. Don't do that. Mm-mm. Please don't do that. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. You right about that. They be watching chats, girl. That ain't cool either. And that's stuff that make people feel uncomfortable. Like, don't do that. Mm-mm. I don't want to feel like if I go over here, I feel like I'm being watched. Don't do that. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't like that. I'm not engaging into too many chats because I'm not talking about people like that. Yeah, it's entertainment to me and not arguing. Yeah, for real. That's right. I agree. That's what I'm saying, Miss Wanda. I don't go in a whole bunch of old chats like, uh-uh. No. I may watch people, but to be dropping in your chat and just, because certain stuff I'm just not with. You know what I'm saying? I may like you as a content creator, but I just don't want to be in your chat. Like, no. Uh-uh. I'm real selective about that on YouTube, on social media. I ain't just falling in no any and everybody chat. You know what I'm saying? Because certain shit I just can't, I ain't dealing with. So that's what I think of that. Yeah. But yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about, y'all. After that last live, I didn't think it fit in with what I was talking about last time. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna hold up because, and it, like I said, it didn't get old. It's still not old. It will never get old because it. And the sad part is gonna be constantly going on. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna do it. You know, you can't stop them. But I'm just saying, they still gonna do it. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to see what y'all think about that word because that's a big word, loyalty. You know, that means a lot. That's a heavy word there. That word carry weight. Yeah, so yeah, what y'all up to tonight? Ain't gonna be on here too long. It's 11:15 here. Yeah, Miss Wanda. Yes. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about. You know, if y'all have your own opinion, like I say, the panel is open. I would love to hear your opinion. If not, that's fine as well. But that's just my feelings on it. I don't think you can have loyalty on social media. I think it's more of being supportive of a content creator, you know, being there. You know what I'm saying? Being in support of them. Like, you know, yeah, I know what support is. I wouldn't say loyalty because I just don't think that could happen. That's just my take. But to each his own, you know. Yes, it's been a long time since we seen Miss Jennifer. I sure was thinking about you, girl. Probably about. I know it's been real recent. I really was. I said, I wonder what Miss Jennifer be. Yep. But it be so much going on. See what I'm saying? It be stuff you won't even want to show your goddamn face. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing too fucking much. You know, it's just too much sometimes, and I get it. But hey, like I say, I'm gonna move how I want to move. I'm gonna deal with who I want to deal with. And that's just that on that. Can't nobody tell me nothing because I'm not in no groups. I'm not in nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can't like just I'm came on here by myself and I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? So no. I dance to my own beat, you know, and I move how I move. And that's on period. And can't nobody fault me for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe nobody shit and they don't owe me nothing. So it's even, you know, on my end. But everybody can't say that. That's what I be saying. Everybody can't say that, you know. It's sad to say, but it's the truth. Yep. So I stay on my side of the tracks. I know that's right. For real. Mm-mm. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Miss Jennifer, for real though. It's crazy. Jennifer football will be starting soon. Hopefully I'll see you in the chat. I do not watch football, y'all. I can't do football. All I know is touchdown. But just watching it, I can't do no football. Mm-mm. Never have. Used to go to the football games in high school, but I can't do no football. I can't. Mm-mm. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all. That's all I really had for this live. It was singing out. I ain't thinking nothing else to talk about. Like I said, I enjoyed Gamo's live. It was crazy how she brought the topic up, and that's what I've been saying. But anyway, we didn't talk about that. So, you know, and I caught Justice. Justice had some good pointers per usual. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be a lot, you know? And you just have to watch. I don't know. I can't tell nobody what to do. But just do you. Whatever you feel comfortable with, however you feel, do what you feel is right to you. You know, can't nobody dictate nobody, tell them this and tell them that. And no, none of that, you know? Do you. I highly encourage it. Just do you, baby. And that way you free, you clear, you ain't got nothing to worry about if you just do you, you know? So, and that's what I love about me. Cause I love me some me, baby. I do. I'm in love with me. It sounds selfish, but I'm in love with me, baby. I'm in love with me some me. And is and gonna be. It is what it is. Yes. Yeah. I did what else I had wanted to tell y'all. Damn, hold up. Let me see something. Something else I wanted to talk about. Let me see something. Hold up, y'all. I gotta see if I put it in my notes. Probably not. Probably was just a thought. Let me see. Nope. I ain't even put it in here. Damn. Oh my goodness. I did have something else to say. Mm, I forgot. Let me see. Let me think for a second, child. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me think for a second. Let me think for a second. Hold up. Let me see. I can't remember. Damn. I can't remember, y'all. It was something else. It's gonna come to me later. I can't remember right now. Mm. Mm. I can't remember. Yeah, Wanda, for real. It's real, Just gotta do you, Everybody grown, adults on here. Everybody could say, Sharon be turning 18, they think they grown. No, we are adults. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't think for yourself, something wrong with that picture. And move how you want to move, something wrong with that picture. No, nobody tell me what to do. Not like that. Hell no. I just can't do it. You got me rebellious at that point. Because I ain't going to be able to do it. I'm going to do me. And it's been working out, so I'm good with it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not gonna hold y'all, but I didn't plan on coming on here for no whole long time anyway. I just really wanted to go ahead and get that out because it's just been coming out, coming out, coming out lately. So I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and just talk about it, get it out, and give your point of view because it's just my point of view, and that's how I feel about it. So hey, princess, how are you? How are you, princess? Yep. Yeah, princess, I know you late, but I was just talking about this word loyalty on social media. How I think it's not a good word to be using. And I say, support is a better word because loyalty is a strong word. That means, like you really paying homage to somebody, like it's deep. Loyalty is deep. It's a deep thing. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty is deep. So yeah, that's what we was talking about. But I was finna get out there. I wasn't trying to be on here too long. I just had to get that out. Because like I say, it's been a heated day, I see. And even prior to this, not just today. So yeah, Princess speaking. Yeah, Miss Jennifer for real though. I know that's right, princess. For real. Huh, that's what I'm saying. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Do you. Just do you. You gotta know who you are though. I don't know. Like I say, you probably do have older people on here that just be lonely, ain't got nothing to do, bored, you know, looking for, I don't know, to be a part of something. I don't know. But come on now. I mean, if you that old, you done live life, you know life, and you should know better. When you know better, you do better. So that's all I'm saying. For real. hmm And it just be crazy sometimes to see how people get. And sometimes be young people like, I just don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. hmm That too, Miss Jennifer, might not. That's what I'm saying. They might not. Like, mm, and that I just, they may not have them. That's another. It's so much. It's so much because there's so many people on social media. You don't know what people going through, which I get it. I get it. I get that. But don't even even if that's the case, don't throw yourself out there like I don't know. hmm And do princess and do princess go wherever the hell she wanna go. I princess be and I know that's real, princess. I know that's real. And princess gonna speak a goddamn mind as well. She gonna speak her mind too, baby. She don't give a damn. And I can respect stuff like that. Speak up, speak out. But everybody ain't even willing to do that. Like, I don't know. It's like I say, I ain't no social media person like that, but just being here, I done seen so much shit to where I just ain't really never seen it like in real life. Like I just ain't ever seen it. Sometimes it be like these people don't even go that crazy over Beyonce. I'm like, what? Oh my God. It's wild, but I guess that's why they call them influencers as well. Because you got to influence on people. You know what I'm saying? And we I already know. And that's what I like. People that speak their mind, say what it is, say what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Don't all that beating around the bush and mm-mm. Nobody got time for all of that. Get to it for real. What's the real deal? So yeah, y'all. Yep, so that's what I came on to talk about. Princess flu. I know that's okay. Okay. Influence that. Okay. For real. Nobody got time for all of that. These people too goddamn grown to be. I don't know. I just ain't never seen nothing like it. Like, come on now. Mm-mm. Come on, be for real. Be real. For anything, I'm gonna be real with my goddamn self. I'm gonna be real with me out the gate. Cause I know me better than anybody. And I'm not finna do nothing that I know I would normally do. I ain't finna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. I'm gonna be true to me at all times before anything, cause that's what truly matters. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn about me but me. So no, I'm gonna do me. Nobody give a damn about me but me like that. No, I gotta look out for me first and foremost. Everything else is secondhand. For real. And that's the God honest truth. For real. Yeah. Yep, y'all. So I'm finna get up out of here so I can go ahead and eat and get my tail to sleep. Cause it is 11:30 here. I'm glad you guys pulled up on me. I will be back. I will be back. But I just had to get this out tonight because it's been a lot going on. And like I said, it's been brewing for like about 2 weeks or so maybe. So I just had to get it out. Yeah. Yeah, princess, for real. That's real. It's real, And mm, they are influencers to the You can't influence me with no job sitting on. I know that's right, G. For real though, that's real talk. You can't do it. Can't tell me nothing. You know. And I'm not easily influenced. Like I'm gonna do me. I don't give a damn. Thank you, princess. Please, y'all, hit the like button. If you didn't hit it on the way in, please hit it on the way out. It will be greatly, greatly appreciated. Miss Jennifer, easier said than done. Easier said than done. That would be great. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Easier said than done. That's, and you would think this would be a place for everybody to come together, but apparently not. So, hey, I guess it is what it is. Good night, Wanda. Thank you for coming through. Gina on that note, did not know that's right. For real, shoot. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, y'all. So thank y'all for pulling up on me. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You all enjoy the rest of your night. Do not forget, say your prayers. Good night. And I love you all. You have a good night.